Hi guys, today's video I decided to build a house only using a 5x5 plot and no upstairs. Today's question of the day is, would you like to see me try playing other games in Roblox? Now let's get started on the build. Usually I cut out a lot of clips of me being indecisive and changing things or like coloring all the walls, but today I left majority of it in, so just deal with it, I guess. I'm sorry, but I went and did a 5x5 plot, and then before I added in any flooring or anything, I decided to figure out my layout. So that's why I put those walls up for the bathroom. I feel like I could have done a bigger bathroom, but it works. Like it ended up working fine. And then I just do basic flooring. The walls, I just picked sage green, which I've never used before, and I didn't do any like patterns just because, I don't know, it was just a quick build, so I didn't feel like I needed to. But most of this house, other than the bathroom, and even the bedroom actually, is open. Like the living room and kitchen just kind of connect to each other just because it was easiest on a plot so small. For the bathroom, to keep space, I just used like default shower and placed other things down instead of doing like building my own like I usually try to. It was just a small space, and this was a pretty quick video, I won't lie. Then I put in the front door, which changes later as the layout comes in, you'll see. But now I go in and do the bedroom wall, which the bedroom was just so basic. I'm sorry, like this whole video was, but I just go in and put a small bed kind of in the center so there's enough walking space, but it's not like really lined up to anything, I guess. And then I put a little dresser in because there's no room for a closet in this house. I didn't even change the bed color. I'm surprised I didn't, but I think it was fine how it is. And again, this was quick. Now for the living room, I wasn't sure at first if I wanted to use like a table on a couch or if I wanted to have the couch like on the wall to save space, but I ended up using a table so that it was a little bit more detailed. Not by much, but just ever so slightly. Then I just use a small TV because I don't really need a big one in like builds that I have temporarily, but one thing I forgot in this build was that I wanted to put up paintings and plants, and I didn't do that, but that's okay. I used this basic couch and just paint it a different color so it goes a little bit better, but now looking at it, I kind of regret what I did. I wish I did a different color for the couch. And that leftover space over here turns into the kitchen. I didn't really add a table or anything in this because there wasn't much room, so I figured like the living room is like the couch is fine for like seating. I don't know, but I struggled a little bit figuring out where to put the fridge, which you will see in a minute, because the door was just not working with it and there was just no room. But that's okay because I end up fixing that. I didn't change the cabinet colors. I thought the ones that they came with honestly looked okay, especially with like the colors of the wall and stuff. Like I feel like it looked okay, so I kept it. And here you can see I placed the fridge and then move the door, which the door ends up moving again, so stick around for that, I guess. At first I wasn't really planning on doing the outside very much. Like I was gonna do a roof, of course, but I didn't really know, I had no idea for like a porch or anything, and I didn't do one because then I realized like that kind of defeats the purpose of 5x5 if I add a porch, so I didn't, but I still was like, well, I might as well color and add texture to the outside, especially for a tour. Like, I don't know, it just made sense. So here I just go and do a random wood design and color that I thought went kind of well with the door, and then I just did a typical black roof. So that is all for the house. Now let's add a path, which I did a cobblestone path, and here I had to change the size and whatnot around a little bit because it didn't line up with the door, which was my fault that I had to move the door over to center it. But then we go in and do the actual cobblestone path, which I left the same color as it comes with. But yeah, that's basically the outside of the house. So now I just go in and add lights and flowers, and we do the overall final tour. Okay, let's walk through this little house. The front door, I like the little windows on the side, especially because I forgot windows in this house in general. So I'm sorry about that. I did forget them. I think the kitchen's okay. I wish I did overhead like cabinets, but I honestly kind of did this on a budget. too, so I like didn't really want to use all my money for that. The bathroom is so basic. I'm sorry, I even forgot a mirror. And the bedroom, again, so basic. But for 5x5, this works. Of course, if you want to do a house on a 5x5, you can definitely add way better detail. But with that being said, how rushed this build was and how little detail there is, I just have to say that I am sorry that I rushed the build, because I've been so caught up with schoolwork that my videos have been a little bit harder to make, but I'm going to work on at least getting out 3 a week, hopefully more. So please stick around, because there will be more videos, even if they aren't out when you guys are usually expecting them to be. I will try to do better quality also. This was just such a quick one because I needed something filmed. So I'm sorry about that, but bye-bye.